Hello YouTube, and welcome to a new series for Cities Skylines 2. I am a bit behind than everybody else in terms of YouTubing and stuff. I've just been busy, I've been away. I did pre-order the game, but yeah, this is the first time I'm playing the game. First time I've had a chance to have an actual look at it. And because I pre-ordered the game, I did get access to one of the extra maps, which is this temper one, which is the actual map that we're actually going to use for this new series. It's a European theme, so the climate is around about -13 or up to 24 degrees. We've got a northern hemisphere building area of like 66%, so loads of land area, and we've got outside connections of road, train, ship, air and electricity connection from, I'm guessing, neighborhoods. And then we have got loads of natural resources also, 20.9 fertile land, we've got the 388 for forest, 7,316 for ore and 4,381 for oil. So loads of resources available in this map. Is one of the maps that you got if you pre-order the game. If you didn't pre-order the game, then unfortunately at the moment you won't have access to this map. So let's get into it. So here is the map that you get. It's quite a cloudy map, loads of detail in this game now. I have been playing around with the settings to try to get the graphics up to a decent level, I will say. I am getting around about 70 to 80 frames per second at the moment. Even when I zoom in, it takes a bit of time for the detail to come along, and I'm still getting 70 frames per second. So there is a bit of a glitch with the game, I will say, at the moment in terms of bugs, to get up to the level that we need it. But obviously we've already had a patch, tried to fix some of the issues. But yeah, this is a great map. If you want to start off, got a connection here that's coming from the highway here. I think there's only one connection at the moment as well. We've got a sea, already got some boats that you can see here, and these boats do have really good detail in them. Look at that for a cargo ship. You'll never get that much detail in Cities Skylines 1. And info bar tells you exactly what's going on, so how many tons it's got, what kind of material it's got, where it's going and where its destination is. Also loads of detail in this map, in this game, sorry, in terms of more information for you to build your city. We are going to go through the tutorial on this because it's the first time I'm playing it. I'm guessing this is the outside connection for electricity that you have from your neighbouring cities that you can get some electricity from, which you have to pay for obviously, but it is a cheaper option when you've got less money available at the start of the game. But we're just going to go with the flow and see how this map goes. But yeah, you can see in terms of cloud coverage and everything is over, the dark shades over the clouds covering the sun, which you never used to get in Cities Skylines 1 as well. I will keep playing Cities Skylines 1 while this game keeps improving, I guess. But yeah, Cities Skylines 2, let's get into it. So the first bit we've got to do is roads basics, and the roads do look way more detailed. I do like the way they look as well. Looking at some of the information that's provided on roads will be easy to build. And you know, this used to be so hard to do before because of the nodes in Cities Skylines 1, but yeah, I'm guessing it's going to look so simple as now as well. And the bridge looks loads of detail in that as well. So yeah, let's get into the roads. So a city exists around roads. When you build a road, a cell grid appears on the land next to it. This is the area where you can build on. Most roads also come with built-in utility networks, so we've got electricity cables and pipes for water and sewage, so all buildings connected to a road with the utility network automatically connect to utilities. Now that was a feature that wasn't available in Cities Skylines 1. You had to place the electricity and the sewage system or the water pipes yourself manually, whereas in this game they're already built in underneath the roads as well. So road types, so roads come in different sizes and configurations, ranging from small alleys and one-way streets all the way to large highways. The larger the road, the higher the speed limit and the traffic capacity. So 2-lane roads are the basic road with 2 lanes, one in each direction with street lamps on one side. Easy to build with and can only support low amount of traffic. So this is all about road hierarchy again that we're talking about. So when you're initially starting off with your road, I'm guessing with this one here, this is a 4-lane road that we've got. And then once you get off this kind of main road, you go into the smaller 2-way roads. So when selecting a road, keep an eye on the information panel. It will show you how much the road costs to build and maintain and how much electricity the built-in utility network can handle. So tool options, so we've got loads of tool options this time, some of the ones that we've seen before. So different modes can help you build roads in varying shapes. Select the mode according to the shape you want. You can always switch to different modes at any time. Then you can replace the road. This mode can be used to change any road you have already built to a different type. So this is about upgrading the road that we used to call it before, so just replacing it. So turn replace mode, which is this one here, on, and select the new road from the roads menu, which is this bit here, and then you can upgrade the road. When you select a section of an existing road on the map, the new road will be built in the old one's place. Keep an eye on how replacing affects traffic lanes and existing buildings. So I'm guessing if the road does become wider, or wider, then you get less squares to build onto, so it might demolish some buildings also. You just need to look out for that. And then elevation, so elevation is going up by 10 meters now, which gives us way more control, I guess. So changing road elevation down allows you to construct tunnels. So I'm guessing you can go down, yep, go to underground. And when you construct tunnels at different elevations, which allows them to cross each other, this is especially handy when creating public transport lines. And then elevation up, so change of road elevations up allows you to construct overpasses and ramps. That's going up. And you can also use it to bridge gaps in the terrain created by water and other obstacles. And then elevation steps, so you can adjust how much elevation changes when you use up and down arrows. So I'm guessing you get 5, 2.5, and then 1.25, I'm guessing that is, yep, 1.25. So there's loads of flexibility in this now in terms of how you build your roads and the elevation and tunnel mode that you can do. So we also have parallel mode, which used to be a mod in the previous game. This mod makes 2 of the selected roads run perfectly lined next to each other. And then we've got snapping again, so the different snapping mechanisms. So with snapping on roads and other objects become magnetic to what snapping modes you have turned on. Snapping options can be turned off and off individually. So yeah, this tells you building roads. So look at on your map and find the road that lead in and out of the map area, which is this one for us. That's leading in and out. Let's knock that down. Start building your city by connecting to an existing and expanding from these roads. Build a road with the left mouse button. When done, select the road, unselect the road tool with the right click button or escape. Have a good connection. Having good connection to the outside world is key to the success. Okay, so let's build a road. So we'll carry on with this one for now. So I'm guessing you've got both sides that can snap onto. So this is the road coming in to the city, and that's the road going out of the city, this one here. And you can technically snap onto any side of this. So this is my first time trying this as well. So it tells you your length. So we're on 56 meters. Elevation is 0.01, which is good to see. So you can tell by your how flat the landing as well. So we just carry this forward for now. I'm guessing this bit here, the circle around it, is the kind of building area that you get from it. So let's have a look at this road that we built. So yep. So what you can see is, even though we've got a 2-lane road, we've already got kind of some markers that tell you this is going to turn into a 1 all the way down, and there's a U-turn at the end, which is good to see. We've got the speed on the road as well, and then obviously that expands to a 2-lane on the other side. So loads of detail in this, and already you can see how easy it is to build a road. So made a mistake, don't worry, you can bulldoze it, select the bulldozer and use the left mouse button to remove objects and get a refund. So you do get a refund like the old Cities Skylines, and that will just highlight what area you're going to delete, and you just click delete and that will get rid of it for you. Okay, so while we're doing this tutorial, let's build off this way, which is kind of like a slope going downwards. Still learning the configuration of the keys. So let's do 280, and then we build this down to make an actual proper square. So 112 seems like to be the magic number to get all the squares covered, and then we'll do 200 meters there, and making sure it's a 90-degree angle, which you can see over here, 90 degrees. 2.5 elevation, 112 meters, we'll do that. So let's do the residential, what that covers. So zoning determines which type of buildings are built in the selected area. Building is zoned areas get built automatically depending on the city needs. Areas that are not zoned will remain empty. Fair enough. So zonings are divided into groups according to the types of buildings they allow for. So we have themes. This can affect the visual style of your buildings that can get built in the area. You can change the theme at any time, which you couldn't do before. So if you had a particular map, you had to pick a particular theme that you wanted. So you can change that now. The change will come into effect for any new zoning you apply. So from this residential, you can see residential blue, where the demand is. I'm guessing this is where it's ideal to put residential down. So residential suitability is here, say green. So if it's red, it's a bad idea to put residential in that area. And then this colorway is kind of how much ground pollution you got. So if it's blue, that means there's low ground pollution, whereas if there's loads of ground pollution, you'll get a red color. So ground pollution is generated mainly by industry, power plants and garbage management facilities, and is affects citizens' health and happiness. So it's important where you look at this when you're building your stuff as well. So tool modes, different tool modes can help you shape your zones exactly the way you want. So this is again is from the previous Cities Skylines 1. So we don't need to worry about that one. So we've got low density housing, so single family homes. They have a positive effect on residential's happiness, but can become expensive to live in when land value rises. Different job types and the availability of jobs affects the demand for different types of housing. So this is what they're talking about. So this one here, will fill the whole area up, whereas RQ will be a certain selected area that you highlighted, and then you use your left mouse button to put that in place, and if you press the right button you can deselect it or remove it as well. If you want to rezone something, if you would like to change an already zoned area to a different type, you can apply new zoning on top of the old one. So I'm guessing if I did that one, I don't have access to it, but low residential, and then I wanted to put that as medium, I just cover it again, and that should replace the buildings to the new ones. So buildings that already exist in the area you are rezoning or removing zoning from will become condemned. Condemned buildings will automatically get demolished over time. So yeah, for faster rebuild time you can bulldoze old places down. That's fine. So what I've heard as well is, in terms of Cities Skylines 2, is depending on the footfall that you give zoning too will vary the amount of rent they pay. So the bigger the square that you give them, the more rent they have to pay. So it's important probably at the start of the city when your residents do move in that you give smaller capacity building area than giving big ones, because that will affect how much rent they pay. So probably start off a bit small and then expand, but I don't know the sizing of the buildings at the moment, so we're going to play by ear. So commercial zones are the same, so businesses, different type of businesses. Low density zoning, single story or low rising buildings for small businesses. These businesses provide important local services such as stores, restaurants and gas stations for citizens living nearby. Never used to have gas stations before. It's CS1, so it's good to see that in 2. And then yeah, zoning land for commercial space will allow for commercial company to start up businesses. For a prospering business area, place it close to where the people are. Close proximity to residential zones benefit both residentials and the businesses. A good balance between the two will increase citizens' happiness. Businesses will continually need new goods and materials. Having good connection to larger roads nearby make it faster and easier deliveries. Cool, so that's fine. So technically speaking, we could put something here in terms of commercial, because this has got great access to the highway and a busy road, to find out what's going on. So let's put some just residential. I'm just going to put some residential here and see what we get. So let's do this, see what happens to come out of this. So yeah, that's our first building coming along. A massive crane for a small residential, I'm guessing. But yeah, there's so much detail in this one. They really thought about building this game, the level of detail that you get in the game. So that one's already complaining that it's got no power or sewage at the moment, which is our next tutorial in a sense. So let's pause it and go through electricity. Oh, sorry, we've got industrial to go through next. So industrial is this one here. So this zone types allow all types of industries, manufacturing, buildings and warehouses. And zoning land for industrial use will allow industrial companies to start a business. Industrial companies are dependent on materials, so they work best near resources and benefit greatly from good traffic connections in the immediate vicinity. Manufacturing creates pollution, so best to place these zones away from people's homes and groundwater deposits. Okay, so if we look at the map, what it tells us is which way the wind direction is. So we can see the wind direction is that way. So obviously industry create fumes, so when you are building an industrial area, you need to think about where your industrial area is. So we could technically, if you wanted to, build a connection over here and build our industrial area in this corner. Probably the best place to put it for now. So it's away from the residential, but it's not too far for people to commute over to the industrial area as well. So it's saying to us, place an industrial area down. So see how this works out. So let's build this way. Up to, let's do up to here, and then we shall curve it from here and I'm guessing it's not letting me build that because it's near water. So if I take this a bit forward, nope. So let's see if I need to increase elevation to get across. Yep, so let's take it up to there and then we'll drop it down. Not the best connection, but we're trialing stuff out today, so we can look at the detail later on. And then we'll curve it this way, up straight. Cool. And then we'll build a small area here. We'll try to use the same grid kind of system that we had going. Make sure that's 90 degree. And yep, that should connect there, 90 degrees, yep. So we'll put our industrial area here for now. So let's place it on this side. We'll cover all that and see what happens. So that's placed. Right, let me see if I can fix this. What is that? That's the question. So let's click onto road, that. That's complex curve, that's continuous, that's the grid layer, and that's replacement. Actually, let me knock that one a bit back as well. And that. Let's do that. Okay, so let's knock that back. Knock that one back, and then we'll build it from that. Knock that to the ground. So I want that connection to go to that bit there, and then this one. I want the connection to go I think that looks better, yeah. Okay, still playing around with it, so we'll learn as we get there. So made a T-junction over here, which looks absolutely fine with the set traffic lights. Yeah, can't complain about that. That should be fine in terms of the traffic management going forward. So electricity is next. So almost everything in the city needs electricity to work. Electricity grid keeps citizens happy. So source electricity, there are a variety of ways to generate electricity, and each choice comes with its own pros and cons, which we had before. So small coal power plant, high voltage electricity, but also generates lots of pollution, normally the cheapest option. Wind turbines are a great source of green energy, but output is completely reliant on the weather, so your wind direction or wind speed. And then outsourcing is which is what I talked about at the start, where you can import from your neighborhood cities using power lines. This requires no maintenance on your part, but buying electricity when the population grows can get expensive, so it's about balancing that budget again. So choose your source of electricity. So I'm going to go on the deep end and put a coal power plant down, which looks huge. That is big, isn't it? And I'm going to put that over here next to the ruins, I guess. So it tells you here electricity availabilities at the moment. We're consuming a little bit, 0.1, because I'm guessing we built that house over there. We've got nothing coming in because they're not connected to the grid. Battery charge, guessing if you had stored batteries, we can store battery in there. And this color wave tells you, as you can tell, the orange line is electricity that's going through underground. Electricity flow, and it tells you where bottleneck is, so you've got to watch out for bottlenecks. High voltage power lines, electricity flow and bottlenecks for that, wind speed and direction. So yeah, this tells us it's red, which I'm guessing is good, wind speed. And then we also get groundwater deposits now as well. So when you're placing something that's toxic, like a coal power plant, or when you're putting down rubbish collection, you think about these water deposits, because if you're collecting water from these, the water will get polluted and impact your citizens' health. So let's pop that there. Still got a decent amount of money, which is good. So that's electricity done, but loads of information on this panel now that we never used to have before. And I'm guessing once you get the budget panel as well, you can have a look at increase and decrease in the budget level. So there we go, electricity info view. So electricity flow is animated to show how much electricity is flowing and where it's going. Low amount of electricity are shown as a short bar. When the electricity flow increases, the bars grow longer. Okay, individual buildings receive only the amount they need and most homes use only small amount of electricity. Cable capacity, so there's a limit to how much electricity electric cables and power lines are able to transfer. So while electricity info view is active, you can hover over power lines or cables to see how much electricity is being transferred and how much the capacity is. So that's good. So you can tell where the bottleneck is as well. So there's a bottleneck for you, that's a sign that you'll get. Say exceeds the maximum capacity, a bottleneck will form. Bottleneck will start to block electricity flow and cause buildings down the line not to receive electricity. To clear the bottleneck and resume electricity service, you will need to bypass the bottleneck by direct electricity flow. So electricity flow can be directed and diverted with power lines and transformers. Transformer stations can be placed in areas that need electricity and connected to the power lines with power plants and with power lines. Okay, so I'm guessing, is that connected then? Yeah, that is connected straight to the road, which is good. Okay, so water. So next bit, city needs a good source of water network. Let's click on water on this. Groundwater pumping station is what I talked about earlier. And then we have the pumping stations that we used to have before. And then we have to put one of these down. So where we're going to put this pumping station. So the water is coming from here. This is probably a good place to place it in our tile. Yep, I think that's a good place near the industrial area. So let's pop that there. And connected water pumping station needs road access. So we need to put road access to it. Look for road required integration. Okay, so we need to connect a road to it. So what we'll do is run this road. Quite simple to do, wasn't it? And look at the connection it's built. Quite happy with that connection. And that's water connected. Cool. And then sewage is the next one that we need to do. So sewage, yep. So sewage outlet again that we need to put down that we used to have in the first game. We've only got one at the moment. So we need to look at the direction of the water travelling again. So the water is travelling this way. So if we're going to put a sewage outlet down, it needs to be. Let's have a look how big our thingy is. Preferably you want it over here, which is quite far away from where we're actually building. Does this need? Sewage does not require electricity or a road, so yeah, we can put it over here. So let's put that over here. Zoom in, put that there, and then yeah, single sewage pipe to the road utility, so we can use this one to connect to the road network. So I'm just going to run this to here for now, and that should be good to go. Cool, I think that is everything done. So we've got all this access to the roads now, and we have medium roads available as well. So we could, if we wanted to, increase this one to a medium road. But let's get this building going, because I want to know what they look like. So we're already getting this low demand for residential and industry demand as well. So let's zone this area here as well. So let's put some residential down here. We do 4x4s, so yeah, they look like 4x4s all the way. And then we'll put some more commercial down here. We do a 4x4 to there. So we do get tweets now on here. So Chirper gives us information. So get a free drink today from our new bar at 13 Linden Street, which is going to be this one, still building. So Chirp gives you citizens, city services and companies chirp about their situation and opinions. Chirps are often about problems and successes in the city. You can use the guide city development to help you with that. So water department is flowing. 26 below 9. Visit a new outlet. Interesting name, Stegosaurus. Bored at your old job or studying, come to work. Love it, the promotional stuff is happening already. So we've already got an industry going here. So that's good to see. So we'll come back to these once we do have actually something built. I am liking the amount of detail in this game. Let's fast forward a little bit faster. I'm guessing this should pop up first. Also here we've got happiness, average happiness. So cool. We've got our first houses in. So this is the, so what does this tell us? So level 1, it's neutral happiness, residents, only one adult. So it tells you citizens' age determines education opportunities and whether or not they can work. Age also affects citizens' health. They can grow older, they can more prone to falling ill, and then education level as well. Household wealth, modest, this one says. I'm guessing the financial situation of the household, taking into account each member's income and the net worth. Okay. So let's have a look at these buildings. So yeah, night skyline at the back. Loads more detail on these houses. Got closed down at the back. Put the clothes out. Driveway, we've got wheelie bins, post hedges. It looks like a bike rack to me as well. Okay, that's our first set of house that we've got. I'm guessing depending on the size that you give them it changes. And then we've got this one, which is our 26 below 9 commercial buildings, so convenience food, low level of noise. It's got one employee, efficiency is only 33%, so not enough employees at the moment, so we'll become more efficient. So we've got a first person moving in, it looks like. So his destination is 59 Linden Street, which is this one over here. Still being built. I'm guessing he's ready to move in. And it's great detail in the car, isn't there, as well? But yeah, Devin's our first person. So you can follow this person, this citizen, see what they're doing, when the birth was and when they moved in, and you can follow them as they live within the city. So you can choose to follow citizens and get updates on their lives. Add them to the panel makes it easy to check up on them wherever you want, and move around the city and find someone to follow. Select is easier. Find the follow button. Yep, you can use the list later, so you can actually have a list of people that you're following. Then here is our first industry that we've got. So this produces a company. So it's steel, requires metals plus coal and produces steel. Not much ground pollution. At level 1 needs 17 employees. But yeah, you do get different houses, I'm guessing. So wealthy household, wealthy. Cool, all these are wealthy households. So, oh, comfortable is the first one that I've seen. Okay. One senior. Seniors, okay. Okay. Then that looks okay so far. Guessing we can build some more residential into this bit. So let's do a bigger one then. So let's do it up to here, see what we get. Actually, let me just, let's do, how much is that, 4? Let's do 4. So let's do that. 2, 4, 6, 7, 2, 4, 6, 7, yep, 7, 2, 4. Should be 6. Cool. So that's 2, 4, 6, and then 6 on that side. So let's do that by 4. See what kind of buildings we get. So you do get different variation of houses. So 42, 48, 54, 58, 62, 68. Interesting. So in this bit now. Oh, so we have got it facing that way, even though I didn't want it facing that way. So you got to be careful when you're placing residential down, how you want your houses to be facing. So such a nice weather, pet friend during the outdoors, plenty of free time. Does anyone else just praise the sun? So we've got loads of demand for commercial as well. So let's put some commercial on this side. And then we'll pop over to the other side and put some industry down here as well. Zone all the way up to there. It's interesting how the house is being built. So even though we've got this topography issue here, houses are still being built, and I wonder if, yeah, there's a slope there, isn't there? Which you don't realise until you actually look closer into the city. So we are making a loss still, so 523 an hour. But yeah, these houses are way bigger, still wealthy, only one person living in there. But yeah, way bigger houses. Loads more garden space. Some decking, some chairs. But yeah, I do like these modular houses because they come in different variation sizes. Even though these are the same ones, you've got this one that's a different brick colour to change it. Yeah, you've got sheds at the back, greenhouses. I love that. Sunbathing. So much more detail on this. Looking at this as well, it takes a lot of footfall, like loads of ground space to just build. That's a small residential area, and look how much space is already taken. So you do have to be careful in terms of where you put stuff down. Just trying to think how we can expand this city. So what's that train line that's running through? Yep. Okay, so let's build some more roads. Probably not the best place to put that, but run that down. Let's take that to the maximum that we can. Just there. And I've put a wrong road down, so I want to decrease that one down. Simple as that, by pressing that one. And then we'll carry on running this way, 200. Try to keep the same 200 if you can, which would take us there. And then we could just run this way. Didn't really like that connection. That's a better connection, yep. So what I ideally wanted was upgrade this one, and we keep all the commercial here. So yeah, I'm just going to expand this one down for now. And I'm thinking that we keep this zone for residential, but we'll actually expand this to be commercial. So let's do this bit here as commercial, and then we'll keep all of this as residential. Let's keep that bit there. No, don't want that facing that way. And this is what you got to be picky about when you're building. So let's leave that as 2. And then turn that back on. That one's done it. So let's do that as a 2 and a 2. So they build up the right way. Yep. So, not talked about points in this game, so it's different compared to Cities Skylines 1. You've got a development tree which you get points for, I guess. Development trees allows you to access new services, buildings and other buildable items for your city. You can unlock these assets by using development points. New feature, basics are automatically unlocked when you reach new milestones. To development and grow the service further, unlock the next item along the tree to build it in the city. Developers are awarded for reaching new milestones. So city with development tree. Each city service has its own development tree. You can focus on specific types of city developments by spending your points in areas that interest you for the most. Explore the development trees to find out what features. Okay, so that's the development tree, so I'm guessing once you've got some, this is cost 1 to unlock. So once you unlock that one, you get roundabouts, but when you unlock advanced road services, that's 1, then you can buy highways and larger roads and intersections and bridges, so you've got to follow the path. And the milestones is this big page here, which represents the growth of your city, development. To reach the next milestone, so it tells you here you need 650 XP points, expansion points, which keep getting added whenever you build a road. So milestones unlock new features, dev points and more. XP for building services, and the upgrades into buildings and roads increase your population number and citizens' happiness, also grant you XP rewards. And whenever you reach a new milestone, receive a money reward. Use it to build and maintain your city. Development points can be used to unlock advanced services. Expansion points are needed to expand the city borders. Cool. Unlock. Each milestone unlocks more features that will allow you to build and expand your city in different ways. Okay. So we're not far off. We've got 670, sorry, then 750. And then we get expansion permits, 3 permits, we get 1 development point, and we get 600,000, but we get loads of things then to expand and keep going. So I am going to do this bit as well in terms of residential, so do up to there, 2, 4, 6, yep, do this side, then we'll do this side. Why it's done that? Because that one's done that. Done that. Let's get rid of that. And now, yeah, I'm gonna be fussy with this build. Sorry, people, but I am indeed gonna be fussy. So there we go. Milestone 1 unlocked. So 600,000, and we get 1 milestone. Yeah, I got unlocked 3 tiles in a sense. I'm not going to do anything with it yet, but yep, so it's cool how people park up and then go inside the house. That person just walked inside that one. So let's see what this concern is here. So we've got lack of labour, company cannot find employees. So this one is 9 employees and it only has 2 at the moment, and that will happen as the city expands. So I'm not too concerned about that one. So have we got industrial demand? Yep, we have. So let's put some more industry down here. Put one here as well, just to manage the demand. And now we have demand for medium residential as well now. And we do have budget control now as well. So we're making a loss, 11,000. We have access to other stuff now as well. So low limits increase. We've got map tile, city budgets, city statistics, EU medium density row housing. So that's European thing, and then North America, and then roads, 4-lane road, 5-lane asymmetric, 4-lane road, 5-lane one-way, 4-lane tiered arch bridge, healthcare, deathcare, medical, cemetery, garbage, landfill, and landfill lot pool. Okay. Wouldn't it be cool if you did something medium residential over there? Let's see if you can. If it will let me. Always have the issue of water. Just do that. So I've got a nice line. Let's do that up. Let's run it from there to there to there, and let's knock it down. There we go. It's fussy, this is. Let's keep it up then. 0.25 with it. Yep. And there, that's what it's happy with. Okay, so let's just span this. 200 it up to there. Then we want 90 degrees. 90 again, so do 200. 200. Okay, let's put some medium residential here. It's going to leave the last 2 off. I'll just do that one there as well. See what they look like. Now what we do here is we'll put a connection through. So let me just build off 200. So 116. And then we'll do a connection here to this bit. I like how even though I deleted that, it's automatically done the zoning. Started building stuff in there already. And then what we'll do here is, so in this bit, 90, 90. I'll have a look if you can mess around with. Don't think you can actually. Sort existing geometry, snap zoning cell length. Gotta play around with the zoning bits because you can tell from here this messes up the zoning for me. So I don't know if that's because of the terrain or because of the, must be because of the terrain, I'm guessing. just zone this to low residential. See what that does. So shall we spend one of our development points? So water treatment we can do nothing to. So I can unlock roundabouts. Or emergency power station. I don't think we need that yet. Let's go for advanced road services. So road maintenance, digital traffic lights and signs, because that would be the bit for me to make sure we do not get into traffic issues. Got loads of people moving in. The junction seems to be doing alright. So let's have a look how to. So road maintenance. So road services, road maintenance, extra resource available through the road services. So we get a depot, clear roads of snow, wrecked vehicles and debris, traffic light management, which is good, stop signs, turn off left turns, cool, and decorations. Okay. So say for example I wanted to make this no. So one. Okay, now left and right. Okay. So puppy needs an asymmetrical road, isn't it then? But let's look at the medium residential because we've got loads of people moving in. Already have some complaints. What's this complaint? Waiting for hairs. So we already got defecate issues going on. But these are very detailed, aren't they, buildings? So with medium residential, you can probably already tell. Parking is a concern. Loads of people parking on the road. So you've got to manage that. That's quite a slope there as well. And slope, slope, slope. Okay. I need to do some terraforming around here to manage that properly. Let's put some commercial on this side. The bar goes down very quickly when you put something down. So that's those two buildings have decreased that by half at least. And we've still got loads of demand for industry. Let's fill up this area here for industry. Population increased, citizen happiness increased. So not doing bad, they're an unreliable healthcare system, so we do need to put down some healthcare stuff. So what is this? It's a clinic on the hospitals. Yep. Okay, so we need one of these. You know what, that would be the best place for that. So let's get rid of this and dezone it. It's probably the best thing to do first, then actually destroying the buildings. And then we'll put this here facing this way. And then what this gives you is options to upgrade it. So you need to make sure that you have enough space around the building to upgrade it. So this one has upgrade of ambulance depot and extension wing. So put on that side, but then this helicopter wing, yeah, we can expand it that way, I'm guessing. Should be able to go all the way to the end. So yeah, that's got upkeep of 40,000, 100% efficiency, 9 employees, no patients at the moment, and loads of storage. So no vehicles in use at the moment. And then we need to do garbage. I'm not going to worry about garbage at the moment because our neighbours can handle that for us for now. Just pump up all of this area that we might have missed out. It's going to put some commercial here. Perfect. Don't want to go too far back. Right, in this game, before you build anything, you need to look at the terrain. That's what I've just realised. You must work with the terrain, because otherwise you're going to get buildings like this that to me don't look very pleasing in terms of the game. So that is something that I need to work off offline and then rebuild these, I guess, because I'm guessing that's the terrain one, isn't it? Yep. So we've got the same tools for terrain, so I'm going to level the terrain so we can see both sides. I'm going to increase that to 50. I'm going to slow the game down slightly, or maybe even pause it actually. And then what we're going to do is select this bit here, right click on here, I'm going to do all of this. See, I wanted to see if it makes a difference to this land here, which it doesn't. So, not doing it today, going to do it offline, but I'm going to destroy some of this, especially the medium residential area. I am going to destroy some of it to make sure the land's all flat and everything like that. But I am going to leave it there for today, because we've done tiny village and we've got some of the basics done. We've done the tutorial and it's given me a bit insight of what to expect from the game. So yeah, let me know what you think of the episode. Let me know how you think the build is going, but also what we should name the city as well. So hopefully you enjoyed the episode. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I will hopefully see you on the next one.